Welcome to Tech Arena. Today, we're breaking down the fundamental differences between Apple's chipsets and Android's chipsets. Which power nearly all the smartphones we use today. From performance and efficiency to architecture and customization, we'll cover it all. So stick around, because this is a deep dive you don't want to miss. When it comes to smartphone processors, Apple and Android take very different approaches. Let's start with the basics: architecture and manufacturing. Apple's A-series and M-series chips are built on ARM architecture, but Apple customizes them extensively to ensure optimal performance with iOS. This allows them to integrate hardware and software more tightly than Android chipsets. For example, the A17 Bionic in the iPhone 15 Pro uses a 3-nanometer process, which makes it more power efficient and faster than its predecessors. This video was created by editingmachine.ai. If you want to make one like it, visit editingmachine.ai and try it out for free. Android chipsets like Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and Samsung's Exynos 2400 are also built on ARM architecture, but vary in their customization. Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 uses a 4-nanometer process, slightly less advanced than Apple's 3-nanometer. This difference in process node size can lead to efficiency advantages for Apple chips, particularly in heat management and power consumption. Benchmark tests show that the A17 Bionic achieves higher performance per watt ratios compared to Snapdragon, which leads to better overall efficiency in daily use. The Geekbench 6 single-core score for the A17 Bionic is around 2,900, while Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 scores 2,000 to 2,200, demonstrating Apple's edge in single-core performance. Performance and efficiency. Apple's chipset architecture is designed for single-core dominance. For example, the A17 Bionic has been shown in real-world tests to outperform Android's best chips, such as Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, particularly in tasks that rely on single-core performance like opening apps and browsing. On the Android side, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 shines in multi-core performance and excels in gaming due to its powerful Adreno GPU. Multi-core tasks like video rendering or multitasking tend to be faster on high-end Android devices. Benchmark data from Antutu shows Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 scoring over 1.2 million points, with notable improvements in GPU performance, making it a favorite for Android users who play high-end games. In comparison, Apple's A17 Bionic leads in CPU efficiency, but slightly trails behind in GPU-heavy tasks. Graphics and AI processing. Apple's neural engine in its A-series chips is highly specialized for AI tasks. It can handle real-time photo enhancements and Face ID processing effortlessly. For example, Apple's latest photonic engine for photo processing uses the neural engine to improve detail and color accuracy, and in tests, it delivers up to 4 times faster performance than previous models. Android chipsets, such as those from Qualcomm, focus heavily on AI and graphics through their Hexagon AI processor and Adreno GPUs. In terms of GPU, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2's Adreno GPU is a major leap forward, offering better real-time ray tracing for mobile gaming. A gaming comparison by GSM Arena showed that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 can maintain higher frame rates during intense gaming sessions compared to the A17 Bionic, making it a better option for gaming enthusiasts. Customization and flexibility. One of the biggest differences between these chipsets lies in the level of customization. Apple controls every aspect of its ecosystem, allowing for deep optimization. This is great for stability, but limits customization, as you get the same chipset across all iPhones of the same generation. In contrast, Android offers greater flexibility. Different Android phones can have vastly different chipsets. For instance, budget models might use MediaTek processors, while flagships are powered by Snapdragon or Exynos chips. This diversity gives consumers a wider range of options based on budget and needs. Android phones like the Google Pixel 8 Pro using Tensor G3 excel in AI features like live translation, while budget Android models like Samsung A-series offer cost-effective alternatives with MediaTek chips. Battery life and power efficiency. Apple's chips are designed for maximum power efficiency. Take the iPhone 15 Pro Max, for example. It has a relatively small battery compared to Android flagships, but still manages to last all day. thanks to the efficient 3nm A17 Bionic chip. Independent tests have shown that iPhones regularly achieve better battery endurance under normal usage compared to many Android phones. A battery test by Tom's Guide showed the iPhone 15 Pro Max lasting over 13 hours in continuous web browsing, outperforming the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which lasted around 12 hours. Meanwhile, Android devices, particularly those using Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, are closing the gap in power efficiency, but often rely on larger batteries to achieve similar or slightly lower endurance. While Snapdragon's power efficiency has improved, it's not quite at the level of Apple's tightly integrated hardware and software. So there you have it. Apple's chipsets offer tighter integration and efficiency, especially in single-core tasks and power management. Meanwhile, Android chipsets provide more flexibility, customization, and better multi-core and gaming performance. Your choice depends on what you prioritize in a smartphone. If you found this comparison helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tech Arena for more tech breakdowns like this. Tap that bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.